Hi everybody, I wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about the contentious breakup between Yo Gotti and Angela Simmons. Now we all know that Yo Gotti has had a serious crush on Angela Simmons for years. According to Yo Gotti, around 2016, he decided to take his shot. He slipped into Angela's DM, hoping to get some kind of response from her. And when he didn't, he decided to write a song about how bad he had a crush on her. Now, we all heard the song, It Goes Down in the DM. It was a huge hit.
Boy, I got a crush on Angela.
Now, the world thought this was a really sweet gesture. A man that was so infatuated with the woman that he would put her name in the song. But hindsight is 2020. The song is actually made about a man that couldn't stop cheating.
That DM is the devil, son.
No, it's not.
Can't stop.
What you doing, man? You bugging. We gotta get back out here, man.
I can't, man. I gotta get some more DMs in, baby.
But at that time, no one thought about the lyrics. They just thought it was very, very flattering. And so did Angela.
Yeah, he came to my event.
We saw he gave you some flowers.
Yeah, they were really nice.
So y'all not together or nothing?
No.
He shot his shot, though.
He's a nice guy, and I'm flattered by everything, but we're not.
Now, at that time, Angela was dating her son's father, Sutton Tennyson, who would tragically lose his life 2 years later. And Yo Gotti was dating Floyd Mayweather's ex, Yaya. Eventually, they both found out that they were single at the same time. So he asked her out on a date. After that, she invited him to her 35th birthday party. Then the two became an item. They were actually living the life that many dream of. There were vacations, there was lots of jewelry as gifts, there were lots of parties, followed by a lot of intimacy and just alone time where they were just with each other. And the public was very happy for these two. They actually said that he manifested this relationship into existence. However, after a while, small cracks began to appear in their relationship. From Yo Gotti's side, he was a self-made millionaire and took business very seriously.
You say that you have this hustler mentality, and it's very present. I mean, we've seen it for decades. What do you attribute that to, though? Do you think that's coming from where you come from?
I think it's a little bit of all of it. I think it's my city, Memphis. I think it's my family. I think it's having a bloodline of hustle, but I also feel like hustling is a talent. You know what I'm saying? I think some people are just born with it. I think you can figure out how to self-motivate yourself as you're going, and everybody can have a different thing. And like what motivates you could be different than what motivates me, but I kind of feel like it's a talent that's just in you to hustle in general.
And sometimes if you ain't got it, you ain't got it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna get it.
So after months of lavishly spending money on Angela, he noticed that she wasn't a very good businesswoman. She had actually purchased him a car, a Tesla, on his birthday. And he just assumed that it was paid in full. However, according to the rumors, she put a down payment on it, and he was expected to keep up the monthly payments. Now, according to Yo Gotti, this was never heard of. He hadn't had a car payment in decades. He always purchased his cars outright. And up until that point, he just assumed that Angela had money, just like everyone else. Everybody assumed just because Angela was a Simmons, they thought she had money.
I moved out, and my dad isn't supporting me. My uncle isn't supporting me. Nobody's supporting me. I'm supporting myself. You know what I mean? So I still have to make all ends meet on my end.
And not only was she having a hard time making ends meet, she hadn't paid rent for an entire year. So her landlord sued her for $48,000. And when she didn't show up for court, the landlord actually won the judgment. And not only was she in debt, she was also used to a good lifestyle. Because she was a Simmons, she was used to the finer things in life. So according to the rumors, he realized that this was a bad combination. People like Angela can drain your bank account very, very quickly. Now, many people would say this is a reasonable thought. Who wants to be with someone that thinks you're a walking ATM machine? But what most people wouldn't agree with is when he realized he was losing interest, he should have told her. But instead, he started slipping into other women's DMs, just like the song he made 7 years ago. And one of the people's DM that he went into would be his ex, a woman that goes by the nickname Nurse. He even took Nurse on a trip to Las Vegas. It was on this trip that someone from the public spotted them. And when the word got out, it was out, meaning it was on every blog you can imagine.
Cheating on Angela have actually been circulating for some time now, but it was fueled after the popular T page Gossip of the City reported that he was just spotted with his ex-girlfriend Nurse getting all booed up in a hotel in Vegas. They tweeted either Gotti and Angela broke up or she getting cheated on because he was with his nurse boo in Vegas last week at the Aria Hotel.
And to make a bad situation worse, he decides to cut off all forms of communication.
Well, it wasn't even tension because there was nothing wrong, and that's where it's weird at. Like behind the scenes, I literally don't know what his problem is to this day today. I was
going to ask. Do you feel like
That was Angela Simmons seemingly opening up about what her relationship with Yo Gotti has become.
Now that was bad. Not only do you not know what's going on, but the rest of the world, well, they do. Now, many wish that the situation would have just ended there because it's a lot already. But to make matters worse, his people send word to Angela's people that he wants the jury back that he gave her. Now, a lot of people feel that they have a different definition of the word gift. I mean, really, doesn't that mean you don't give it back if it's a gift? But maybe Gotti has different rules than the rest of us. He feels that if he gives a woman some jewelry when they're dating, that means that they're together. But when they're not together, he expects to get it back. Perfect example, his ex-girlfriend Yaya. She actually gave the gift back. Then she posted on her social media that he can keep it.
Y'all, a man has never bought me nothing I can't buy myself. One and got two. Not one, but dos. Okay? So cute.
Now, the word on the street is Angela is absolutely devastated by this breakup. She doesn't even know what went wrong. He won't even talk to her. And let's not forget, Angela had some very troublesome relationships, especially with her baby's father. They were always on and off, always arguing. And then, of course, the devastating news of him losing his life. And it took her a very long time to open her heart and move forward from that relationship. So when she did meet Yo Gotti and she was able to open her heart up to him, she felt really safe. In every interview, she would tell them just how much she loved him.
I love him. I'm happy. I'm in a great relationship. So yeah, I'm happy. Like, I'm cool. Like, I learn in life just to go with the pace of where you at. Like, I just don't think anything. You don't have to rush anything. When things are meant to happen, they happen.
She had absolutely no idea that things would end up this way. So in the end, she's single again, and she's still facing the money problems that she has. Hopefully one day she can find her happy ever after story. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Is Yo Gotti foul for what he did to her? Or do you understand where he's coming from, which is this relationship was going to end one day eventually because she had unrealistic expectations.